What's up, everybody? It's me, Melonie Mac here, back with another video. Thank you so much for watching. So, I'm pretty much just covering Tomb Raider stuff on this channel lately. It is what it is. I don't know. I think YouTube's algorithm thinks that my channel is a Tomb Raider channel as well, which is funny because that's just how it is. That's how YouTube's algorithm works, man. It's like it wants to pigeonhole your channel into one little thing, and that's all it wants to push out. And so for me, it's a lot of my Tomb Raider content, which I'm not mad at it. So I love Tomb Raider, and clearly, I mean, fine, okay, I guess I'm a Tomb Raider YouTuber. Let's get it. Okay, so I want to talk about Tomb Raider Reloaded today. Oh, but I also did want to tell you guys, I'm working more on my YouTube channel right now. I've been figuring out my life in general because, like, life has happened, man. Life has happened for, like, the past year, and I've been just rolling with it, right? And I've been rolling with it, figuring stuff out, and I feel like pretty much my whole life in general, I kind of live on autopilot, and I figure it out as it goes, and things always work out the way that they should, so yay. But right now, I've just been figuring out my whole content strategy and stuff because I was streaming every single day for 2 years for a bit there on Facebook Gaming. I moved back to Twitch, and I kind of like have been balancing a bunch of different platforms and not hyper focusing on just one. And I think this year for me, a big focus is to put more time into YouTube because I genuinely enjoy making YouTube videos, and I neglected them back when I was streaming all the time on Facebook. So now I want more balance on things. So if you do like my videos, then, hopefully you'll stick around because I do plan on making more. I think at least once a week for now here on this channel, something like that. I'll figure it out. I'm working on it. But I also, for my gameplays, because I know a lot of you guys do enjoy my gameplays as well, go ahead and check out my other YouTube channel. It's an old channel that I made a long time ago called Melonie Mac Plays, which I'll have it somewhere here on the screen, also linked in the description. I am going to put gameplay VODs and stuff like that of actually completing games on that channel, hopefully every single day. That's my goal, is to splice up these VODs so that I have enough content to put on there every single day. So if the gameplays are your thing, then definitely check out that channel, especially if you don't catch my streams. So that's a way for you to catch me playing these games, and then you can let me know what you want to see me play and all that kind of stuff and all that. Okay, but before I go too much on a tangent, because it's already been almost 3 minutes and I've only been talking about myself, how selfish. Okay, let's dive into Tomb Raider Reloaded. Now, I was not given early access to this game. I've been playing it for about 2 weeks now. I was not given early access. I was not given any sort of any of that. So I found the leaked APK, just like everybody else can. And I have been playing it, and I'm just throwing that out there because people will love to accuse me of being biased and stuff if I'm given early access for something. But in this case, you can't be accusing me of that because I was not given early access. So I've been playing for about 2 weeks now. I made a video about Tomb Raider Reloaded in the past, back when they announced it, and how I was excited about it because of the aesthetic. I mean, we're getting actual classic Tomb Raider aesthetic here, okay? We've had mobile games in the past that have that classic vibe to it, right? Lara Croft Relic Run, for example. That is not classic Tomb Raider. That looks like Temple of Osiris. I mean, come on now. This is still Crystal Dynamics. And if you don't know, Tomb Raider started out in the hands of Core Design and then was handed over to Crystal Dynamics. Ever since then, Tomb Raider has never been the same. Not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not going to say that. While I do prefer the originals, the classic old school games, I'm just going to say they're different. And so even Crystal Dynamics' interpretation of classic Tomb Raider has never truly felt like classic Tomb Raider. Until now. And I feel like Tomb Raider Reloaded really does capture the heart of classic Tomb Raider, classic Lara Croft, everything down from her design to her attitude to the color palette, the soundtrack, all that kind of stuff. So that's what made me excited. However, a lot of people are turned off by mobile games in general, especially of the free-to-play variety, which this is. And they can be kind of pay to win, and that was a concern. I think now that, we've seen gameplay and I've played it, when I first saw the gameplay, I was a little bit unsure about it. I was like, well, we'll see. I don't know about this. Now, I have been playing it for 2 weeks, and I don't know if you guys have played a game called Archero. I don't know how to pronounce it. but that's what everybody's talking about and saying it's like a clone of that. Okay, maybe it is, which is fine. I mean, to me, it's like games mimic each other's styles all the time, so that in itself isn't a problem to me. I think this works well for this game, okay? It feels like a Tomb Raider experience. It gives you something to do every day that's fun. And you have your maps, right? Each map is different. Each map is a tomb, and each tomb feels different, which is cool. And they play different as well. I am still stuck on the third one, and it is extremely difficult. But anyway, they play different, right? So you kind of get through the tomb, and each tomb has levels in the tomb, and they have a certain amount of levels. And then you're encountering more difficult baddies. You're also encountering bosses, okay? Usually you got like one mid boss, and then you got your final boss. Now, as you progress through these tombs, you get these kind of upgrades of sorts that will give you buffs, okay? You got things like proximity mines. You got things like bonus damage. You got things like faster attack speed. All that jazz. And you just choose as you go, and you can cater it to whatever tomb you're in and to suit you, and whatever tomb you're in, whatever playstyle you have for that particular thing. Let's just kind of jump into what everybody's going to be wondering about, and that is going to be the microtransactions. Does it feel pay to win? All that kind of stuff. Now, to me, this is my personal opinion here, is this feels like kind of like a grindy old school game in a way. Think like Super Nintendo style, dude. Think like Battletoads, man. You die, you're back at the start. Like it's very ruthless, okay? You got the chance to like spawn back if you watch a video. I think like usually you'll get a chance like once per session to do that, or if you pay the gems, all right? For me, I have not spent a single penny on the game. I have been any type of like crates that you get, I've gotten them free. You get like a daily crate for free, and that will give you a special item you can use. For example, like a weapon, and I got this sweet staff that I really like, and like a backpack, and then I got like this mask. So there's different things that you can get in the crates. Now, if you want to buy them with your money, go for it. I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life. Now, if you do that, it's probably going to be a lot easier. Maybe you can breeze through the game that way. Who knows? But all I know is without me paying any money, it is a grind. It really is. It's a grind. Maybe that's not for you. I like it because I love the difficulty of it. You can just get good, man. If you're good, you can get through it. So you don't have to necessarily grind if you're good enough, or you don't have to pay a penny if you're good enough. But that's the thing, is I'm just grinding through it. I'm trying. If I find myself like on map 3 is pretty difficult, I'm playing some map 1 and 2 a little bit and getting through those again to gain some XP, and so I can upgrade like my weapons, and so I can upgrade like Lara herself and become stronger and buff my stats up so that I can get through these better. So that's a way to do it. So it's one of those things, and you have a limited amount of tickets that you can use a day to play unless you buy more. Now for me, I like this. It's given me moderation. It's keeping me from spending my whole life on this game, because I will admit, I am into this game, all right? I look forward to when I get my tickets back on this game, and I will, before I know it, I'm dumping in time into this game, and I'm like, whoa. I enjoy it. I love the progression of it. I love that it takes skill, and you got to be good. You got to be aware of your surroundings. I love that it's not something that's just this big flashy presentation of a ton of different cutscenes and all that stuff. It's purely just fun. It's just gameplay, man. It's gameplay. It's fun. It's challenging. It kind of has like an old school feel to it. And I like that. Now, it really depends on just how casual you want to be. If you're a very, very casual player and you just want to play and breeze through it and see some pretty cutscenes and stuff like that, I mean, you're not going to get that out of this. But if you just like something that's a bit of a challenge and something that you can put some time into every day or every couple days or however long you want to play it, it gives you something to do, and it gives you something to progress in. And then when you progress, it feels good. It's like, yeah, I did it. I got past this map. Let's go. But anyway, from what I've played so far, I think that the puzzles that I have encountered could be a bit more dynamic, because right now it's just like, oh, okay, here's a timed puzzle. You need to step on this button that will open up this pathway, and there are baddies and they will kill you, so you have to kill them, and then you have to do all this in a time limit and then get to it and collect the shards, which you can use for upgrading stuff. I want to see something a little more dynamic than that. I want to see actual rooms that are dedicated to puzzles, okay? Not just something timed either. I want to walk into a level. Okay, so let's say I just encountered like fighting a bunch of wolves and bears, right? Okay, that was tough. Let's make it to level 3, right? Level 3 in the tomb should just be this giant puzzle, okay? Something that's going to make me think. Something that's like, oh, let me figure this out. And where I'm stuck on this puzzle for like 15 minutes, right? Thinking about it. What could this be? What does this button do? What does this twirly thing do? What does this do? Let's put it all together. Or some sort of like Simple Simon memory type thing. Things like that. I want rooms like that to where it's like, because so much of the game is already reflex based and not dying and trying to kill stuff and then making sure you're not getting hit and all that. So it would be cool to have a room where you can kind of relax a bit and just focus on a puzzle and use your brain. So I would like to see that. Granted, I think for replayability, if you've already solved the puzzle, then it's like, okay, been there, done that, and you're just doing it again. So I can see how that could be kind of repetitive, but still, it's something I would like to see. And I think it would just make the game a lot more dynamic, especially for people who are already big old school Tomb Raider fans. So I want to see that. I think it'd be cool to see a little bit of voice acting in the game. So let Lara, talk a little bit, say some sassy lines, give her some one-liners. I mean, make her like classic Lara. Get Shelley Blonde on this, man. Let's go. Okay, so I would like to see that as well. And just more stuff to unlock and things to unlock that go beyond just crates. I want to be able to unlock stuff by accomplishing things in the game. So say you get through this and it's like, oh wow, you only took this amount of damage. You took less than 10% damage the entire run. Good job. Here, you unlocked this outfit. Something like that. Some more unlockables that go beyond just the microtransaction element. Now, the game does need to make money, so I'm not against microtransactions in general. And I know that some people are a lot more, they don't want to grind through it. They don't want to do all that. And so they probably would have more fun just breezing through it. They want to do that, they can do that. But then if people like me want to punish ourselves, we can do that by just getting through it over and over and just waiting for our tickets to come back and keep playing. But anyway, I don't even know if this was that coherent because I didn't really script it. I gave myself like my key points that I wanted to talk about, but I think it's great. So if y'all are sleeping on this, I think you should just try it, because I have seen so many naysayers on Twitter about it ever since it was first announced, and especially once the gameplay first dropped, and then they played it and they're like, wow, this is actually pretty fun. So I think you should at least give it a shot before sleeping on it, before hating on it, and see what you think. I personally really enjoy it. And I think that whether I think the Tomb Raider community in general will enjoy it, it depends. I could see like classic fans enjoying it. I could see older gamers, us that are in our 30s or older, because we are used to challenging games, right? We're used to games not being just this cinematic, if you got any type of cinematics at all, that was usually some sort of reward. But I mean, we've also been during the age of games where there really weren't much cinematics to speak of, man. You beat the game and you got your the end screen, dude, and good job. Like you felt good just because you beat it, not because you got to watch some 30-minute cutscene. So anyway, I think if you're into that kind of gaming, you would definitely enjoy it. Now, if you're more into, you just want to sit back and watch video game movie, that's not it. I'm not trying to be shady. Okay, anyway, that's that. Take what you will out of it. Thank you all for watching. I don't even know what's going on, dude. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. And you can catch me on social media as well. I've even been dabbling into the TikTok world. I made a video where I did gardening, right? I uploaded a TikTok where I did gardening and people like it. So that's pretty great. So you can catch me on the social medias. And again, if you want to see my gameplay videos, I will be soon uploading those on my Melonie Mac Plays channel. So check that out. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.